And welcome back to episode 221 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I'm your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co host, Malcolm Dead Presidents Complected.
I wish, nigga. I'm trying to collect them
King.
presidents.
That motherfucker didn't even have to paint his face to rob that bank.
Oh,
That
you talking about off the movie?
Is it Lorenz Tate? Which Tate brother is it?
It was
Lorenz.
Lorenz.
It was, yeah. That
Mom could
movie
just
was
go in there and
classic.
play face, and they'd be like, it was 12 of them, all face painted white as hell.
That's a good.
Dude, hey, he got that
good
sock
call.
hat
That's a
on
good
right
fuck.
now.
That's a good fucking movie too. That's a good.
I got my guy
Yeah.
C-T-Ski in the bill. What's happening with y'all?
E.T. Ski.
You see
Oh,
it?
shit. It's been a minute.
Been a little bit.
Been a minute, a
It's
week
been a
off.
little
Like
bit. Shit.
we took a Super Bowl week off.
You know, press conferences,
All kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Business
kinds.
moves.
Business moves.
But we back in this bitch.
We here. What we starting off with?
Let's start off with that Chiefs Ravens game from 2 weeks ago that got them to the Super Bowl, the Chiefs to the Super Bowl. Just because I know that, motherfuckers is complaining about calls and shit.
Mm-hmm.
What were they complaining about?
A lot of missed calls. There were like two specific in the game that should have been called but weren't. But even
What, Patty got hit in the face? Which one?
I'm talking about the Isaiah Likely holding.
Okay.
And then there was I think it was a horse collar on Lamar. I think it was a horse collar.
I mean, you gotta let them play in the playoffs, though.
No, I agree, and that was the whole point of me bringing it up. Is even with those penalties, the Ravens lost that game.
Right, that's what I was. Mm-hmm.
The Ravens lost that game at the end of the day. Whether those calls got caught or not, that just wasn't. I mean, definitely they're game changers. You know what I mean? Like it was only a 7-point victory by the Chiefs, 17-10. So those calls could have helped them maybe tie it, but I don't see y'all pulling it out.
Yeah, they it just wasn't their day.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't.
In general.
And I mean,
fumble on the two by Zay, that really hurt them.
Mm-hmm. He was going into the end zone too.
And then he got that flag, the taunt one.
He got a time.
He stood over dude and threw the ball at him.
Oh, Zay Flowers, he did get a
Zay
flag.
Flowers, yeah, Zay Flowers.
Mm.
Sportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, he stood over him through the ball, dude, right there in the end zone.
And didn't he fumble too or something?
Yeah, so you just talking about fumbling going into the end zone, trying to get the extra yards.
And could have just been down on the one.
Right.
Sometimes you got to slow it down, young man.
Right, but I mean, I get it. It was his first time in the situation. You want to do everything you can for your team to succeed, and sometimes that comes with, timely mistakes. But I mean, he did his thing that game.
He always
other than the fumble.
First time to make the mistake.
He usually
right.
does.
5 receptions, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
Mark Andrews. It was good to see Mark back out there.
Mm-hmm.
Marky Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was.
He didn't hit Odell to the fourth quarter.
Right.
He hit Odell like 4 times in a row in the fourth. I'm like, what? Like, why you wait so late?
And he still got my overs on the yards on that bet.
Did he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He got my overs on the catches.
Because I think he was 21.5 and he got like 22 yards or something like that.
That ain't too shabby.
I had Bateman get 1 catch. He got, I think, 1.
Who?
Bateman.
Rashad.
Likely got 2.
Yeah, Likely wasn't really too targeted either, and that's kind of crazy to me because getting y'all up to that point, he was making crucial catches for y'all.
Maybe they was locking in on him that game, knowing that.
I don't think so. I mean, of course, I'm sure they was watching out for him, but I don't think that they
Yeah,
was
that
like
defense is
scheming for
good
him or
over
anything.
there.
The Chiefs, they say this is the best defense Patty's had there.
Yeah, real talk. I like Reed in the backfield.
Defense ain't
Number
bad.
32 was big. The linebacker, of course, Chris Jones being him, he was nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Ravens, I mean, they just didn't do enough. Like, they did get 2 sacks on Patty, but 11
They
hurries.
couldn't stop Travis Kelce. Boy, oh
Man.
my God, he came out the gate.
And they
I
was
was
just
like,
forcing it to him, too.
this is crazy.
He had 11 receptions, 116 yards, and a touchdown.
Taylor been putting that thing on
Shit.
Man, before she went to the Grammys.
I was about to say some ignorant ass shit. I was about to say some ignorant ass shit. Let me stop.
You know, Travis seemed like he a happy man lately, you know, so it must be something.
You see the
I
little
mean,
thing
why
where they
wouldn't
was
you
talking about
be?
Travis? They said Travis invented the fade. People were going
Man.
crazy.
I mean, we can't say he's been playing great really until the past, 2 games, because he really hadn't been prior to the past 2 games.
Nobody said he has.
Well, that's why
But that's how.
he must have something going on, and he's lucky, he's hyped. Something's different. Something's different with his
Nah,
father.
she just told him. Taylor Swift, I'm sure she's a crude businessman, and she just told him, like, look, the money stops as soon as y'all lose. You hear what I'm saying? We riding this money train. Motherfuckers ain't gonna be on Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift for more than this moment that we're in currently. So I'm gonna need you to continue.
I don't know. They'd have been on them at the Grammys.
We in the moment. We're in that era, that new relationship era. But it doesn't last longer than a year. Doesn't last longer than a year. I don't care if you Taylor Swift. Don't nobody give a fuck about your relationship after 11 months.
You're right. It's always puppy.
Oh no.
And right now, fuck what the people are interested in. We're worried about the business opportunities present and the endorsements and the commercials, and those only come in the specific moment that they catch you in. So as soon as you lose, I guarantee you all of those offers start, drying up on you real quick.
Nah.
I'll guarantee.
Super Bowls out of 5? Nah.
But that usually goes to Patty. That doesn't go to Travis.
What's that?
I see Travis on commercials and stuff now.
Well, right, but that's what I'm saying. The whole reason why you're seeing Travis's face everywhere is because he's with Taylor Swift.
No, this is before.
Nah, before he didn't become Mr. Pfizer till Swift.
Travis always been a household name.
The only thing you said they started trying to ease him in the State Farm commercials with Patrick Mahomes right before he got with Taylor. And then once he did get with Taylor, that's all you seen. You seen him in Subway. You seen him in State Farm. You seen him in Pfizer. You see him everywhere.
Well, he was doing what is it? The credit report shit too before Taylor. Them little it was like a card, something with a card. Like, it's like a little, I don't know. Something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't doubt it though.
He got some deals.
I don't doubt it though, but I would put my life savings up to say that from the moment he got with Taylor Swift, his commercials, endorsements, all that has doubled, if not tripled.
I mean, you could say the same for the whole family. I think the effect has impacted the whole Kelce family. I think Jason's gotten more love. He happened to win Mr. GQ.
Right. I agree with all that. But what I'm getting at, the original statement was Taylor's a crude businesswoman and she knows how the game goes. As soon as you give them a reason to forget about you, the offers go away. So if you lose in the AFC Championship, we're not going to be able to have that Super Bowl moment and bring in the jackpot.
Right.
That's when the jackpot comes. When the Chiefs win it all and they kissing under the confetti dropping and shit, That's when you're gonna see all this shit. You fuck
Yeah,
around
they
and
ain't
see.
never seen that one though when they kissed.
You fuck around going to see Travis in a Disney World commercial after this.
Oh yeah, they
You
definitely
feel what I'm
know.
saying? You're gonna see all kinds of shit if this takes place. But if it doesn't, all those offers dry up, bruh. Now they looking to give them to who? Brock
No, I
Purdy if
think
he wins,
even
or
when you get to the Super Bowl, like I think it's gonna carry over.
Yeah, he's in a good position right now.
he is.
Yeah,
He is.
for sure. And he's they in Vegas right now. Lit.
Podcast taking off, deals is rolling through. You got Taylor Swift.
Podcast been off. That motherfucker ain't taking off. That motherfucker been off the ground.
Well, but I mean, it
Yeah,
escalated
they low key probably number
once
one.
he got with
Like,
Taylor. You know, I'm sure the viewership, you know.
Oh, I'm sure it did. I'm sure it went higher, but he was number one. He was number one before Taylor and them.
Well, I don't know because Shannon Sharp just won an award for being the number one sports.
Yeah, I'm sure since that Cat Williams and all that shit came out and blew him up. But you forget that that's originally how he shot his shot to Taylor Swift, was on his podcast.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, him and his brother were talking about it.
he did say that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, "I've been to 2 concerts already. Don't let me run into her in person."
Yep.
And then he shot his shot at her on camera.
I feel like he was already up to something already.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
That sneaky grin of his, you know,
On
that
me,
motherfucker.
yep.
He
That
looked
nigga
like a
said that
motherfucker.
sneaky-
He
that
does.
sneaky
He got a
grin.
real sneaky grin about him.
He do. I fucks with him.
I fucks with him. Just as I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
I don't know if that. You know, that's Mr. Too Smooth.
Yeah. Something. He too something. But yeah, I feel like all the Baltimore fans, y'all just, y'all butt hurt. But at the end of the day, y'all team didn't show up. Players showed up, team didn't show up. That Lions 49ers game kind of went how I thought it was. I actually thought the Lions could have pulled it out, but they pulled the motherfucking Goff pulled really he pulled it himself. Well, no, it wasn't. No, I can't say that. I can't say that. Going for it was crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Going for it instead of tying it is crazy, but
yeah.
Nah, just the fact that they was 24-7 at half.
Yep.
And you blew that. That you pulled a fucking what's my nigga's name from Atlanta?
Desmond Ridder.
Nah,
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan. You didn't pull the Matt Ryan on motherfuckers. How do you blow that?
They said in the locker room, Kittle was like, Kyle Shanahan was like, I ain't got nothing to say to y'all. He was like, we just gonna play hard and go home. That's it.
Right.
He walked out.
Right.
They just got to it in the second half.
I mean, but think about the people that you have on that squad. That's really all you should have to say.
Right.
You got an all-star squad in that locker room. If they can't find a way to psych themselves up, come on, G.
It's a problem.
Especially at the crib. Like,
yeah.
You see how many fans they got in Vegas? Like, they were so loud at the opening night thing. Like,
you knew that was going to be the case.
I seen that too.
Yeah, you knew it was going to be a home team game for the 49ers.
Like, I thought they was gonna have some Patty fans.
How close is Vegas to San? Because I was actually.
I mean, it's not the closest because
straight shot.
It's not the closest though, but
I bet it's no turns. Like I bet it's a couple like because of hills, but on the map.
Yeah, right. I understand what you're saying. I would say probably like a 12-hour drive. I bet.
Oh no, probably like 6.
You think it's closer to that? Closer than that? In San Fran, South Cali?
Probably northern.
Is it?
Like close by the bay. Cause
my geography must be all the way off there. Yeah, because if it's north, of course it would be a lot closer to Vegas. I don't know why I thought it was south.
If it was south, it'd have been a lot closer to Vegas because you would have just had a.
Would it be? I would have thought it would have been northern closer.
No, if you down south, because south is taking you towards Vegas.
Oh,
Like
shit.
if you're going northern, you're going towards Portland and Seattle, Washington.
Yeah, you're
like,
right. I want to know now.
I just want to know.
9 hours and 43 minutes. Okay. And you are absolutely correct. You do got to come down to get to Vegas.
Yeah, down.
I don't know why I was thinking San Fran was more Southern California.
I thought it was too, to be honest.
That's why I sent y'all that baseball stuff about the.
How about the A's?
Because they ain't got no sport teams no more in Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
And it's fun. It's weird that the or whoever said she was like, try to work it out.
Keep it a buck.
Like,
try to work it out and stay there.
She said they should try to work something out.
Keep it a buck.
Why they trying to come to? But she said if it comes down to it, we can take a team.
Oakland must just be a shitty place to have a team, to be honest, because
they said they had possums in the
rough
walls.
there, Cliff. Oakland's rough. I mean, I've never been. Like, I'm not talking like that. I mean, they say, you know,
I mean, it has to be beyond being rough.
You was winning championships and you moved to San Fran. Like, why would you do that? You know,
right.
It
has to be an awful place to host a team. Like, they must not know what they're doing. You had the Raiders left multiple times.
Straight to Vegas.
They left, went to LA, came back to Oakland, left again. Now they in Vegas. The Golden State Warriors left. The Oakland A's leaving. Like, you just must not know how to have a host a professional basketball team or a professional sports team.
Uh-huh.
That would suck.
At the end of the day,
if you was a fan, like, and you was going to sports events in that city, and all of a sudden you got to go to just college games or something else.
And then let's be honest, what college you got there? I'm sure it's the community college games is probably more lit than the NCAA. In Oakland, stop playing with yourself.
There's probably a lot of crime in Oakland. That's what it is.
There's a lot of crime everywhere, though. That shouldn't be an excuse.
But that's one of the top.
Because Chicago got the #1 fans in the world. You feel me? There's going to be crime in a lot of places that still love, that won't be like, I don't care, we ain't leaving.
True.
You just must be a shitty host at the end of the day.
Can we talk about how CT's boy will not be a head coach this next season in the NFL?
Oh, Belichick. Yeah, that's tough.
Done.
CT said, hey, rewind the tape, Cliff.
I think I said it too.
A job.
I didn't say guarantee, but I said I don't see why he wouldn't.
I'm gonna have to rewind the tape too. I don't think I said guarantee.
I mean, no, hold on, time out. Now.
Right.
I'm
you know you adding.
Right.
You got added seasoning to it. Oh shit.
Right, of course. That's Zach.
You was skipping. What'd you say?
Zach word.
Yeah. You still skipping.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you back now. You were skipping for a second.
Start all the way over.
So can y'all hear me though?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was saying, my paraphrase extra, you got
to add your season.
It's not always, spot on to what Cliff and CT say. I just want to throw that out there. But the whole point was there was a lot of positivity, if you will, CT, from you specifically.
The whole sports world was wrong then, because
I said he would have a job too. But
yeah, you're right. I would agree with that.
I didn't say where.
Nobody saw this coming.
Somewhere.
Nobody saw this coming. And then Eric Bieniemy said he wasn't coming back.
Saban retires.
You said Saban retires?
Where's he at? Because he's not even. Well, I was just saying, like, it's just Saban retires. Pete Carroll gets a different position.
Right.
Bill Belichick didn't have a job and didn't get
Even
picked. Had at least
Brian, even when the dude went back to Ohio State, he got a job.
your boy Bill O'Brien. That is crazy. I told Cliff that outside the
Bill got a
podcast. I
job.
said, Bill O'Brien. It's gonna be interesting because he was at Penn State and he was with y'all on the Patriots. I said he's a Mac
Went to
Jones boy.
Houston.
But
Houston head coach.
did he go to? He did. He was on the Texans. He was on the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
And he fucked them up.
Yeah,
but he was their head coach, though. He was, he's going to be. He let everybody go. Yeah, that's when he let everybody go. JJ Watt, D-Hop. Because he was the GM. Bill O'Brien was the GM and the coach of the Texans.
He did have some leverage.
OH, Cliff. Anyway.
Matt,
I motherfucking know.
Man,
what was that quarterback?
I was checking some shit. I wasn't even paying attention to what y'all was talking about.
But no, I'm surprised that Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick. I'm still surprised that he don't have a head coaching job nor any sort of role with any kind of company.
Interviews in Atlanta.
With the right, you see what I'm saying? It ain't like he ain't get interviews.
Maybe it was up to him.
You think? I don't know.
I mean,
I bet he could have had interviews a lot of places. He didn't go nowhere but to Atlanta, I think.
Yeah.
No, I definitely feel like he purposely selected where he wanted to, entertain.
I think he seems like Jim Harbaugh get the LA job. You know what I'm saying? He's probably like, I'm cool.
But put it this way, CT. Here's why I think you're incorrect. Now that I think about it,
LA Raiders got that guy. I'm cool. Raiders.
But
what's the name? Pierce. So.
But here's the thing, CT. Here's the thing. If he didn't want the job, didn't he have that opportunity to say that after the first interview? So what I'm getting at is clearly he liked what he was conversating or discussing to want to accept and go on and make it to a second interview, which he attended. So I don't know if he necessarily turned anything down more than we just want to go.
Bill probably didn't want.
I mean, it could be though.
This job was probably.
It could be.
It could be because you remember
I said losses on my resume when I only need I think he need like 8 wins to pass the all-time record or something like that.
Yeah, and that was one thing that I did say, that him going there wasn't going to help nothing, and that would be something that they would use to try to tarnish his legacy.
But Cliff, for any job, you gonna go.
The job will open up.
You gonna go to 2 interviews?
Well, you remember I said it. That to me.
That's for clout.
It leads me to believe that both parties are interested, because the Falcons wouldn't be offering a second interview unless they were potentially interested in taking him, and he wouldn't accept a second interview if he wasn't potentially interested in taking the position. Because I wouldn't think that Bill Belichick is a second interview kind of coach. Either you want him or not. His resume speaks for itself. It's on the field. We've seen it. So what do you need a second interview for exactly?
So here's another thought though. Bill Belichick had to have a second interview with the Falcons. Yes, the Falcons had a second interview with him, but he wasn't their only second interview, if y'all remember.
Right.
So what I'm getting at is clearly the Falcons had options.
Right.
Bill Belichick being one of them. Bill Belichick, from what we know, I believe, wasn't it y'all only the Falcons that he had interviewed and spoke with? I don't remember any other teams outside of the Falcons for Bill Belichick.
Nah, I didn't hear of any.
So what I'm getting at is, Bill, you don't got options. Not saying you shouldn't. I'm saying realistically, you don't have options. They did the whole time.
But you do, though.
Who's safe to say his job is not going to open up? You know how fast.
Yeah, right. That's what I was about to say.
I'm not shutting the door on Bill, for the record.
You see, they only gave Matt McCarthy. You see, they gave McCarthy a 1-year deal.
And CT, please say the name of the dumbass owner that gave him that additional time. What's his name? What's the name of the owner? Jerry who? What's his name, CT?
Oh, Jerry World.
Oh, Jerry World. Come on, CT. This nigga don't got sense. Come on.
Oh, Jerry World Jones.
Chris, CT, Jerry Jones don't got a fucking cent. He's smart, clearly, in a lot of ways. He wouldn't be in the position that he's in. All respect. But as far as the operation of his team in football, nigga, he's a dumbass. He's a dumbass. He's the modern day Al Davis. Those were the two
I feel
people.
like he put a good team together though.
If you know,
Yeah, he can.
as far as owners, like you're doing too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always does put a good team together.
Al Davis and Jerry Jones. When you ever hear Robert Kraft on some bullshit with the operations of the team? Not saying it don't happen.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's not. He's not publicly intrusive. He could be behind the scenes.
Not really on the operations with the team. You know, like massages and shit. And you know,
I mean,
when Brady and Belichick is beefing, his name gets brought up, but that's because he's expected to be the mediator of it all. And he does a decent job of doing so you can't really hate on the man.
He keep his shit low.
Damn, milk shit freezing out.
Keep aside when he did the Meek Mill boat trip, you know. I don't know why.
That wasn't no Meek Mill boat trip. That was the boat trip. Long, but that Meek Mill was still in jail. That boat trip. He had a private boat trip.
He had a private boat
trip. I think he could. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why my shit's acting.
I was trying to see if it was me. I don't think it is, but
because I usually don't have issues. I usually don't cut in and out, right? I mean, usually.
Nah. What was we talking about?
We was talking about
Belichick
Bill Belichick. Shit. Yeah, I mean,
maybe he outpriced himself.
He's outdated. We talked about this offline. Them same protocols, bro. That same mythology, all that shit you do. Them niggas ain't. This is not that no more.
Some players probably came to the table and like, nah, I don't want Bill.
That could be as well.
He's not. He doesn't have a good way of showing that he's relatable or adaptable. It's his way or the highway, and that
he's militant. I mean, I kind of like that though. Like my job is to coach.
Coach
he grew up military. Yeah, he grew up military.
Yeah, my job is to coach. I'm not here to be friends and do all that nonsense with you. I'm coaching you. So if I don't develop a relationship with you, it makes it easier to enforce my way of doing things.
But how do you also connect with your team and bring the best out in those players on your team with these young guys?
Well, that you said it right there. You said it, that his style is outdated because what he's thinking is I bring the best out of them by making sure they're well conditioned, they're well trained, they know the plays in and out, and when I call them, nobody's questioning nothing. And in some ways, some people will argue, I'd rather have that than a relationship with somebody and try to build them up that way. Because you can speak life into a motherfucker all day long and all you do is run out of breath. That don't mean that it's going to work for every player. So how exhausting would it be for you trying to develop a relationship with all these niggas that you know some going to be gone in 3 weeks?
Let me give you a perfect example. I would say, to an extent, Andy Reid's probably militant, right? Not as out there as Bill Belichick, but if you think about it, you don't really hear like Andy Reid is cool with his players, especially his key guys,
right?
But you don't really hear him like Dan Campbell, like
he's probably a happy medium. He's probably a happy medium.
It's a happy medium. Thank you. It's a good balance, right?
Yeah.
He's right behind Bill Belichick.
You know that? You cut again.
You cut that on that one.
But
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. As soon as you come back, you're usually good for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe that's the key though, right? You gotta have some of it in you, but still be willing to. It's really all about accessibility. You know what I mean? Because we've heard players in different podcasts talk about, I've never met the coach before. You know what I'm saying? I only see him on Sundays and at some practices. I've never met the head coach. But I feel like as long as you're accessible to
Not
the
them
players.
Super Bowl teams.
No, that's different.
Yeah.
That's different. You've proved, so now we have to get to know you a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right. But for the most part, and I'm not saying every coach is like that, but if any player can say something like that, that means that the coach isn't making themselves accessible to their players.
Right.
And that's enough in itself. Just introducing yourself, saying, hey, my door's always open if you need something. And we know, and we both know,
like the Houston coaches. That's what he be on.
And here's the thing, though. We both know you're lying. Because I'm not going to be able to get a hold of you at any time always. But just the words in itself, make you feel like, all right, I kind of like that. I'll fight for that guy.
It sounds good.
You know what I'm saying? But we both know I'm not going to be able to get a hold of you that easy. But I appreciate the fact that you even say it.
Unless I was one of the top guys on the team, then I'm probably
exactly. But that's your job, right? To work to that point, to work to get to the point of having coach on speed dial. That's the whole point of being in the league. It's not just to get there, right? You got to get there, and then you got to prove why I should be here.
Stay there, yeah.
And usually, if you prove it, you'll get a coach's line. You might not get his main line, but he'll give you,
In this day and age, I'm sure they give out the main line.
I'm sure they got two.
You think?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they got two, and if they don't, they stupid. I would definitely have a family and friends joint and a business joint, and you would only see certain players ever transfer into both. You know what I'm saying? Certain relationships where it's like, yeah, that's my nigga. To this day, that's my nigga. He's in my family and friends phone as well.
Right.
Otherwise, you can't listen. I'd be one to ain't no way you can have friends and family and business calling all one phone on that level.
Oh yeah, you got
I'm sure a lot of them got two phones. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got. Or you have the assistant. Call my assistant.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go through my assistant.
Because the rosters is in the 60s. And then you got to think about your coaching staff as well. I'm sure that's in the 15s. Not the 15, but the teens.
That's a lot of
and I would need to talk to my coaching staff.
They probably
more than the players. I need to talk to you first.
So it's probably broken down into separate group chats or emails. Like, to your point, it's probably, hey, coach, OCDC. Can you hear me? Damn,
yeah.
Man. Hold up.
So yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. That means that if I was the head coach, would have to talk to is either my offensive or defensive coordinator and the GM. That's my point, of communication. Anything below that is
command.
Extra. But what y'all thinking about this Super Bowl?
Once I switch,
I think it's gonna be a good one.
I definitely think it's gonna be a good one.
A lot of different players from the 2020 Super Bowl, but a lot of the same players too. So,
I'm going Kansas City.
Back to back.
I'm going Kansas City just because that it almost seems like home to them now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like there is no.
Oh, you already know.
There shouldn't be no jitters, no game jitters at this point. This is just another Super Bowl for us. Not even we've been here. We've been here before. It's all
Last
right.
year, a few months ago.
You know what I'm saying?
A few
And
months ago.
the 49ers, like I've said, and I said it about the Chiefs too. They both look beatable. But the thing is, when you got Patty Mahomes on your squad, it's like, ooh, that tips the bar right there.
He just need to make somebody make a few plays for him. He's gonna get it done.
Patty's a different breed. So, and you got to think, if Taylor and all them is there, I don't give a big business is leaning on them. I don't care what nobody says. Big business is leaning on them.
If
you know what I mean.
Vegas, the Arlington, that stadium's gonna be rocking.
Yeah, I just think.
Oh yeah, Vegas gonna be good.
Yeah, I think I gotta go with KC. It makes the most sense to the storyline.
Again, McCaffrey ain't never had one. Debo ain't got one. Them boys might come out hungry.
Oh, you know they are. Yeah, you know they are. I just don't know. I don't think it matters.
They got the crowd on their side.
You gotta think, what was it, 2 weeks ago or was it last week? Yeah, he had 2 touchdowns, 20 carries, 90 yards. That's a good game. You know what I'm saying?
Purdy was even running that mug.
You said, yeah, Purdy was. Yeah, he was. He was.
He made some key runs. I didn't know he could run like that.
Obviously, that's a good game, but what I was getting at is playoff yards and regular season yards are different. Like, very rarely do you see running backs nowadays busting for 100-yard games in the playoffs.
Oh, they're going to do that this game.
I think they might have to.
In a dome, too. They're not outside or nothing, so.
I think they might have to. But see, that's the thing about it, though, is Patty's not scared. He's not scared. I'm not scared to throw into them windows. I'm not scared.
And they gave him an extra week to rest their body up. So, yeah.
And I'm not saying Purdy is either, but I'm just saying, if I'm a gambling man, I would gamble that Patty puts it where it needs to be before the Purdy does.
I don't know. Patty doesn't need to put up more than 17 on these boys.
You are absolutely correct.
And I feel like they can shut Kelsey down. It needs to be somebody else.
You are absolutely correct. Kelsey, I mean, I don't understand it. I don't get why they don't put a spy on him.
I feel like they do. He look like he blocks sometimes and they get out on him. He be doing a lot.
And that's fine. That's why you need to spy. Like, of course, he's going to make contact with that inside corner or that linebacker, depending on the formation. But just spy the linebacker on the inside of them. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what they want. Somebody have 2 people on them, and then somebody else is definitely open. So,
well, that's why listen, motherfuckers your players have to understand that some games it's gonna be more man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna have their man.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all. It can't be zones all like that. Cover that man. Because if you like you said, if you both got a spy on Kelsey and the spy overcommits, then chances are, if that man passed him off, that's a good 25 to a tutty.
Yeah.
But if motherfuckers understand we are in the Super Bowl, that means everybody here is capable. Every one of y'all are capable. That's why we're here. If y'all feel like y'all can't guard y'all man one-on-one, we have a problem here.
Especially at this point, yeah.
Come on. So it's not going to be every play, But some plays you gotta understand you sticking with your assignment.
It
You
might be a
sticking with
tougher
it.
assignment.
I contradicted myself, but I was right.
About
I
what?
said 2 weeks ago, I said you don't bet against Patrick Mahomes and you don't bet against Steph Curry. If they
I think I
even
said
get a
that
shot,
Yeah, I
shot
remember
at
it.
a playoff or a championship, I said I don't bet, against them.
Right.
And I bet against Patty for everybody out
last
there.
week.
Well, 2 weeks ago or whatever the last time we
Against the Ravens.
I picked Lamar because they was,
No,
but
I
Patty
said I
proved what I
cannot bet
said though.
against Patty.
Patty can't bet against him, man. That's a bad man. I mean,
yeah, he's dangerous. He's
his
dangerous.
father is as well, but that's a different story, But
you always like swinging below the belt,
I
boy.
swear.
He love it.
nah,
He can't.
man, I fuck with Pops. We all fighting our demons,
Right.
So,
God bless him on this journey.
He went home and celebrated too early.
Right? Right? He was like, "No, I gotta stop in Texas. I got."
I just hope the media.
I told y'all he got the privates, man.
He might.
They all got him. Like, when you think his pops is getting on a regular flight?
I don't think so.
He like, nah,
probably
let me
is
stop.
after that
Let me stop at the
incident.
crib. Then let me stop at Vegas. No,
I don't think so. I don't think.
You think he got me? He's like, no, I'm gonna get right to Vegas.
I don't think Pops is PJ status. Now that may be a PJ situation. It might be a situation where his son was like, "We in the Super Bowl. I'll fly you out myself."
Yeah.
But you ain't just PJ status up for all your trips. That ain't why you was back there.
I think he is. The way they money is.
I damn sure I love my dad to death, but I damn sure ain't paying for your PJs to and fro, motherfucker. You hear me? We'll get you one on special occasions, and that's about it.
Yeah, because I respect that because I would say the same. I'd look out.
You know how much the motherfuckers cost just to gas up? Fuck that.
No, my dad, his approval has to be like, no, let's go ahead and get the basic. I don't want you.
Y'all take the little mini. We ain't even got to get the G5.
I don't like small planes.
Right.
Come get us there. From Kansas there. Yeah.
I don't think I'm with that.
I'm sure they're not on a small plane either, though.
I mean, I would get on it, especially if it was a private jet, because I know,
PJ.
Yeah, it's got all the shit that it needs.
They brought you the good steak. Steak fillet.
I ain't even worried about me at this point. Do you have pilot? Do you have something that you need? This seat doesn't come with a neck massager. Why didn't you know what I'm saying? Whatever makes you comfortable makes me comfortable.
Yeah.
Fuck that. But
yeah, Patty can't bet against them. I'm with Patty as well and the Chiefs for millions of reasons. Like you said, they've been here before. And you can't bet against him and Andy Reid and them boys is bad.
They beat some tough defenses too, man.
Right.
They got Chris Jones.
Last year, the Eagles defense, you know what I'm saying? They beat some tough defenses.
What y'all think about that dude that said he buried the Chiefs flag in the Allegiant Stadium?
Crazy. Wild.
You know the Raiders organization contacted him, like they had their lawyers reach out to him.
Yeah, they like,
why?
What are you on?
Why?
They don't fuck around with shit like that.
But he was a worker that was helping build Allegiant.
But you ain't. They take that shit seriously. That shit happened with the Yankee Stadium with a Mets fan back in the day, and these motherfuckers jackhammered 6 feet of ground to get to take out that jersey from where that dude buried it.
Yeah, it's like
teams don't play around like that. Yeah, that's like. But I get it though. That's like you trying to put it like a hex on the team type shit. Like you trying to bury a curse in the field. Like, and I understand a fan's not thinking about it like that, or maybe they are. But that's still like that's a little weird. But they did say that when they reached out to him, he said that it was just a joke, and he produced the flag that he was holding up in the picture. But on like it was either Instagram, I think it was an Instagram post. I wish I could shout dude out, but they said that he even looked up on Amazon and he said those same flags is going for $19.99 right now. So you can't even confirm that he wasn't holding up a duplicate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all in Vegas with him, walking around.
But here's the thing, though. I think Mark Davis is crazy enough to tear that field open and dig on that 50-yard line just to check.
I agree.
And he just won the that doesn't really matter. I was about to say yeah, but that doesn't generate enough money for you to excavate your motherfucking football
you don't know
field.
What that generates. You don't know what kind of money that generates for him.
Nah, it don't.
Okay.
Well, in the long run, I'm just saying from that specifically. In the long run, yeah, because you're gonna get more sponsorships for your players and all that, everything. It's more business overall. But I'm saying that one season situation, that it doesn't generate enough.
Oh.
How much was that field? That they talked about how much that stadium was. I can't remember the price they said it was.
Shit, I don't know.
Yeah,
I know it's something.
New.
Yeah, I know it's something fucking crazy though. So you ain't about to just tear that shit up for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you right. But what
and it ain't gonna cost a little bit of bread, huh?
What happened with the Raiders and Cliff Kingsbury? Speaking of interviews and conversations, they said that y'all was, sweet, all love,
Oh, with him at the OC job, OC position.
OC. And then they said it came to the contract, and they said that he resigned, like basically immediately from the offer.
Listen, I don't know the insides of it.
Do you? I guess my bigger question is,
I don't mind either way.
I'm about to say, do you think that is a loss on y'all's end? Like,
nah, I don't really mind either way.
Okay,
I don't mind either way.
Because he ended up they announced he ended up signing as the offensive coordinator on the Commanders, who, by the way, have a new head coach in Dan Quinn, the former defensive coordinator for the Cowgirls,
right?
Cowboys. So I was just thinking, like, damn, is that a loss, or is that just it is what it is?
It's definitely it is what it is, because like I say, always with these big names, they don't always work out in your organization. And the Raiders organization is not a conventional organization. You feel what I'm saying? So when you get these shiny names like Josh McDaniels and all them, expecting that they're going to come in and make a difference, it's like, nah, because they have to operate within the culture of your organization. And if you're coming from a New England Patriots to a Las Vegas Raiders, those are night and day. You understand what I'm saying? Those are two ends of the spectrum.
Right.
And you are just one man. So if you're expecting to come into an organization as one man and change the whole, I would think that's a bad idea. It'd be better for you to adapt to the situation.
Right.
It's easier for you to change than for you to change the entire organization.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And you see who's owner. Look at the owner.
It tells it all.
Yeah. Might as well adapt some more so than combat these motherfuckers.
Now, Cliff, we talked about this offline, you and I, and for those that may or may not know, Le'Veon Bell, CT, you probably heard about it. Le'Veon Bell has been on Snapchat posting videos talking about
come back
to the NFL, and he specifically would like to go to again. What are your thoughts, Cliff and CT, on this situation?
I ain't gave my thoughts. He a fucking fool.
Yeah, they already got their running backs. Well, I don't know, but
It don't matter. It doesn't matter to any team.
you've been
Uh,
out for a good
Yeah,
three,
I
4
know I
years.
know the answer, Cliff. I just want the world to hear.
Yeah,
You
it
know what I
doesn't
mean?
matter on any team. Nobody, no team is taking him. And that's no slight to Le'Veon saying that he may not be ready or prepared. It just doesn't make sense to take you.
He's 31 years old. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, that you're already past your prime, quote unquote, in the NFL. Now, the NFL has a shelf life of a running back of 2.5 years. Now, mind you, rookie running backs are coming out to the point that rookies are sitting behind other rookie players. You know what I'm saying? Why would I pay, even if it's a vet minimum, why would I pay that to you for you to come back when I'm getting something the exact same, if not a little bit cheaper, at a younger model, brand new, fresher model?
I get more use out of you, assuming there's not barring any injuries or extreme injuries to a player. You know what I mean? And they're
Right.
rookie. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Why would I?
Doesn't make sense. We seen
Why would I?
Ocho Cinco.
Yeah.
Ocho Cinco still could have been, a wide receiver in the league last year, the year before last.
One of
I
the
think it was
best
the year
running.
before
Or
last.
T.O.
T.O. is who I'm thinking of, because
Oh,
T.O. went.
T.O.
Yeah, T.O. went to
He's
the Arena League. He was showing out.
a good route runner.
He was
trying
letting
out for
people.
teams.
But at the end of the day, it's not a liability, because it's, if you get hurt, you get hurt. But it doesn't make sense for me to use one of my picks on you, like to fill one of my roster slots, if I can get a younger, cheaper wide receiver somewhere.
That's how teams are probably gonna start feeling about Julio Jones. Like,
Yeah.
They probably could have done that a while ago.
exactly.
They probably could have done that when he went to Tennessee.
They thinking he still got a little in the tank.
And
Then he get hurt.
right. But see, think about
He
this
only
though.
get like 2 catches and stuff, anyways. Like,
Think about this. Le'Veon Bell is coming back to a running back position, not even wide receiver. Not even a position where if I run my routes right, I might not even get touched this game. Might not even get the ball thrown to me this game.
He didn't. The last team I
He
think was
he think he can be used. He probably think he can be used like a McCaffrey type.
he's thinking, but thinking doing.
But he could. He was probably.
I'm sure he still
nice
has
like
gas. I'm sure he still has gas for
I'm
sure.
not doubting that.
It just doesn't make sense.
What's the longevity? Why would I buy a used car if I don't have to?
I'm gonna bring him in just to see what he got.
But why? But why when you get a new whip for less? You can get a new whip for less.
You can have
What?
You can have the
you get him
30.
for the less.
Look at Pacheco.
Sugar.
I guarantee Pacheco's money is not what it's gonna be by any means yet. But
he still has 2 more years. He has 2 more years at least, unless they want to take him out of that contract and offer him more money.
3 Super Bowls with him.
But look at his productivity already.
Well, wait. No, I'm sorry. I said 2 more years. He came out what year? Not last year.
He been with them for 3 years.
Yeah, I know this isn't his rookie season. I said it as if it was his rookie season, but I know he's been with them earlier.
That's crazy. He been to all Super Bowls, huh? That's different. He don't know what it's not like to get to a Super Bowl.
He's been there since 2022 draft.
So this is his second year.
2 years.
Yeah. So, but I'm saying, so he would have at least 1 more year if they wanted to keep him under rookie contract, and they could. You know how it goes. I could keep you on there for 4 if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
This is only his second year. You feel what I'm saying? So why? But that's more of a reason. So why does it make sense for me to pay more for a Le'Veon Bell than I would for a rookie?
Oh no, that's why I say he's gonna get less.
What'd you say, Mal?
Pacheco's getting $20,000 if you round it up per year is what his contract equates to.
20 per year.
Hold on.
That might be per game.
This is,
and that's still like
they wrote this wrong. It says he has a 4-year deal worth $3.73 million.
So he's getting probably around seven.
This contract included a guaranteed signing bonus of $79,108.
So he's probably getting like 780 a year, maybe a little more.
What I say, 4 years?
4 years, 3.5.
373.
Oh, you said 373?
Uh-huh.
I thought you said 3.5.
Yeah, it's 3.7. We can round it up 3.74, but 3.739 to be exact million. And it's over a 4-year deal. So $935,000 per year.
Oh, is it that?
Is what Pacheco breaks down to. Not including bonuses, obviously, right? But
yeah, not including bonuses, but also not paying out your team as well.
So I'm fine with paying a nigga that over what Le'Veon Bell would probably want. And now, for granted, he only also wants to play for the Steelers. He don't want to play for anybody else. If he were to get a shot, he said he only wants to do the Steelers.
That sounds like you want to make your retirement run and you supposed to be coming back, motherfucker.
Could be it. Yeah,
how you try to come back for a retirement run? You should have did that the first time. You about to run it back with us.
Right. Nigga,
that shit sound crazy.
If that's the case, go ahead and call AB up. Nigga, you tripping.
I think he just want to play for Mike Tomlin, probably.
That shit sound crazy.
I mean, yeah, wasn't he doing good in boxing?
Celebrity boxing?
Yeah.
You ain't getting paid. That ain't no football check. He like, oh, this ain't nothing.
I know it ain't that football check, but
he's like, this ain't nothing. And he don't want to keep winning, and then you got to fight somebody that's going to knock you.
Oh, shit.
What?
We going, who y'all got for the Super Bowl? Let's do the pick'ems and we going to move on. It really ain't no point, though.
With the Pro Bowl?
No, I'm talking about.
I want to talk about the Pro Bowl.
I'm talking about the Super. Yeah, the Pro Bowl. It was.
I just watched the skills of things on YouTube. Other than that was so wide.
Yeah.
Y'all was displeased?
I mean,
but flag football.
It seems like that's been an ongoing trend since we've been doing the podcast, since they changed it to
bring back the pads. Bring back the
But who cares? Who cares if it was two-hand touch anyway? If you go two-hand touch with the pads in the Pro Bowl, then who gives a fuck about the pads anyway?
Yeah, they just wrap it. They blow the whistle.
Yeah,
Pro Bowl. They did.
Everything all weird now.
I just try to watch the passes, the target challenge and stuff, and
at least
they even made the catch thing weird this year. They made like the Joker, the tight end for the Browns. He
went up against Puka Nacua. And he didn't catch it. He missed all 3 of them jumps.
All 3 of them dropped, yeah. And I was like, this is whack.
Even Puka's catch was weak. See, now it's interesting.
Off the skis, that was whack.
Yeah, the whole thing, it was all weak. All they did, they trying to put a wool over our eyes. But that's because, remember last year, if y'all remember, they introed it with Amon-Ra. Everybody from the thing did their special catch. You don't remember that last year? It was a commercial they did. And Amon-Ra did like a flip into the pool and caught the ball. I can't remember what Stefon Diggs did. What the fuck did Stefon Diggs do? But each person submitted their version of their best catch, basically. And that's all they did with this. And then The thing last year, remember they had him go off of the trampoline into that big pillow and catch the ball.
Oh yeah, and do trick like
Yeah, remember Amon Ra's brother was passing it to him for the victory, and he couldn't get the pass right. But all they did was take the intro from that year and made the intro the skills challenge this year.
That was so whack.
And it was still weak. Dummy weak. These motherfuckers be trying to
the little ball thing. They like a punt thing where they got
how many balls can you catch?
That was alright, but other than that, I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah. Well, the only thing that I really care to watch in like nowadays is the quarterback shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care about nothing else.
CJ was in it with Baker in the final round.
Mm-hmm. And Baker beat him by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, Baker.
Malcolm blared out.
He leaned back too far. Nah, the only reason he did that, and I respect it. I respect it. CJ could have tied it up with the little quick one toss. Baker started going ones.
That 10 target.
Right. Did you see Micah Parsons do it?
Mm-hmm.
They got a short on YouTube. If you look up NFL Pro Bowl, Micah Parsons dropped back and hit that bitch.
And then the quarterback was hitting. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm. And what's the name? I think Baker was the only one that hit the 5. That 5 target, the one that's high
swinging.
up. I think Baker was the only one out of all of them that hit the 5.
He a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he hit it twice.
Baker
I might be mistaken.
Baker might get him a Super Bowl one day if he get it right.
I think it's possible.
Not if Mike Evans might leave.
Nah, Mike.
Yeah, I heard that.
But
Mike
listen, we've been talking about it for years now. We're in the wide receiver era. I'm not saying that you can replace a Mike Evans, but we are in the wide receiver era currently.
Bring him into Philly.
That's 1,000 yards every year.
Shit, some years more.
That's what I'm saying, 1,000 plus. Like,
yeah,
doing that.
He's probably one of the most. I'd say him and Keenan Allen are like 2 of the more underrated
right.
for some reason.
Number
right.
13.
Because Mike Evans stats actually, I won't say shit, but they definitely pooping Devontae Adams.
Oh, that's a given. You know what I'm saying? That's just, that boy went to school with Money Manziel. He been balling. Hey, he been balling since then. That probably since before then, really. But I'm saying, like, that's when I really knew who Mike Evans was. Back when was that Texas Tech, right?
Mm-hmm.
Them niggas, boy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think he was gonna be like he was in the league though.
No.
No, I didn't see him doing it. Well, I mean, at the same time, he's a big target. So I mean,
even still, it's hard to do that. It's hard to do that though, like.
And he's an aggressive wide receiver. Like, he's aggressive. You know what I mean? Like, he plays.
He's not the fastest either though. Like,
it's a lot of receivers that come out and like, just because you're a standout in college doesn't mean that you're gonna be that in the league.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Right. That's why Marvin Harrison Jr. got to show me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what he didn't. No, real talk though. I'm not saying that he's not capable.
He's one that will though.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not capable at all, but I can't be like, oh yeah, he's about to come out and change an organization. I don't know that.
In the genes, I think he is.
I don't know that.
No, because what happened to Michael Jordan's kid, CT?
No, they didn't even get this. He's getting drafted. Like, them dudes weren't even no draft.
Listen, Marvin Harrison Sr. had to. I want to see his mama. You hear what I'm saying? Because Marvin wasn't that tall himself. Now, where in the fuck did he get that from?
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes it skips a generation.
You right. He about to kill in the league. Don't let him come back.
Now he's gonna be a dog for sure. But unfortunately, and like I said, this Mock, this is a rule of mine. I hate to talk about kids in college.
Right.
Because they haven't gotten a chance to really get their bag, but he's already proven to be injury prone, and that's dangerous coming into the NFL as opposed to college.
Right. That's a liability.
Does it drop his stock? Nah, it doesn't drop his stock, but it's something that you definitely keep your eye out on. And if I'm somebody that had 2 different positions I'm drafting for, I probably pass on him then because I don't want to waste them.
Right.
No, need that.
But I don't want a kid.
Stronger.
I don't want a kid that doesn't make it out of training camp, and I'm Joel Embiid and trusting the process, waiting for him to be healthy to see if he can. I'm not doing that. It'd be best for me if I just go safer.
Now you passed on that.
But we talk about this as well. That would be me, the guy who loses his job if Marvin comes out and shit. Now they like, you fired because you went safe. But
motherfuckers was you really passed on him.
But motherfuckers was probably going safe with Puka Nacua, and look what he did. Safe pick. We don't gotta get the number 1 guy, but we'll pick up the guy that we like his, and this nigga came in the league and went nutty. Absolute nutty.
It's about opportunity too.
Mm-hmm.
He had a good opportunity. What's the name out?
No, you're absolutely correct.
I looked up his mom. His mom is short. She's not tall at all.
Marvin Harrison Jr.'s.
Mm-hmm. And there's no way this is Marvin Harrison Sr., his dad. This picture, this dude looked like he ate Marvin Harrison. Like, this can't be. It could be. It don't. I don't know. I just seen a picture, like a family picture of them. If this is Marvin Harrison these days, because he used to be a little ass nigga.
All right. Not little, but y'all know what you're saying.
Devontae Smith. No, I'm looking at pictures of him right now back on the Colts.
Oh, Devontae Smith type, yeah. But
yeah, like he was.
I thought you meant like Julian Edelman little.
Yeah.
No. But yeah. Nah, hey, he's been eating good if that's you. Hey.
Well, that's what that's what they're supposed to do.
No, I don't know. James Harrison's still going hard, looking like he can step in the league. I told you any second.
And no, it's cool, and it's cool for they're gonna. But for a lot of people that feel like that they're done, like I'm done. I'm not like there's no more drive in me to want to be back out on that field. That's what you're supposed to get fat and enjoy life. Because you never got a chance to before. You had to be on meal plans and preps and weigh in weekly to make sure you're in between weights and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now's the time to enjoy life, eat some, lay back. You know what I'm saying?
That had to be his stepdad or something. I don't know if his parent. There's no way but no, you are right. I do agree.
Did it look like him?
No, that's why. But it says on Google, Don and Marvin Harrison Sr. are his parents. So that's why I'm like, this is a family photo, but it didn't look like him. Like, that's why I was. So I'm wondering.
I remember what Marvin looked like.
But
I do with that mustache.
Yeah, I ain't about to look it up though. But
his dad was a dog. He definitely has potential to be. But you got to show me.
Yeah. At the end of the day,
you gotta show me, yeah.
But what I was saying originally is that the Pick'ems is already won, even with the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if we count the Super Bowl, the Pick'ems is already won
for the year.
Mm-hmm.
Who won?
Got it?
You looking at him, motherfucker.
Belt. I don't want that fucking belt.
You looking at him, motherfucker.
I get it back. I get it back next season.
Nah, but I've been I'll keep that. We'll talk about that off air. That means I'm gonna have to set up some shit.
Yep.
It's all right. I
So
got an idea.
So take notes so you don't forget it.
I got an idea. But yeah, who y'all got on the Super Bowl? I had, but to wrap it up, I had 7. CT had 5.5. Malk had 4.5.
Man, that's weak. I got Chiefs by 10.
Chiefs
10. Chiefs by 10 piece. Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl MVP, you know.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay. I'm going to go 49ers.
Ooh, you just like going against the grain, and I'm not mad at it.
Because it ain't been history. It ain't happened in 20 years. So I think it's going to be the 49ers by 7.
7.
Fuck the Niners.
I think McCaffrey run his way through that thing.
Hell no. Chris Jones right there waiting on his ass. He better help
200 yards.
I'm going to go Chiefs 1.
1. Whoa there.
Yeah.
Be a nail biter, huh?
1.
They're going to run into Big Trent.
I can see it being
Green.
a situation, possibly being a situation that happened like with Buffalo, where it's last seconds on the clock, and I can see Patty getting it down the field to tie it up and keep field goal winning it.
Bosa.
They ain't been. Them niggas ain't been.
This is the game.
Nick Young just got 2 sacks last game, but prior that nigga ain't been. That nigga ain't been.
He said Nick Young.
Nicky
Hey,
Young?
bro, that's what you know what I meant. Not Swaggy Pete. You know I meant Nick Bosa. That
Young
nigga
on the
ain't
other
been.
side, they got Fred. They might become ready. One game, they in there playing that NBA YoungBoy too. Mouth froze.
Is he? He is. Look at that. Oh shit. Man, listen. Nah, I think Chiefs. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Chiefs 1.
I can't believe I'm doing it, but I don't think they get the back-to-back.
You don't think the Chiefs do?
I don't think they get the back-to-back.
You back?
Yeah, my shit kicked me out randomly. My shit bugging. I don't know what's going on over here.
I know you just froze on the screen with the Travis Kelce smirk.
You have your hand like this too, like
looking like Mr.
Pondering a thigh.
Looking like Mr. Pfizer himself.
You know? What are we talking? We talking about? Okay, so I said by 10. No, it's gonna be
49ers. I just gotta go with the game, but yeah,
it's gonna be a good game. I mean,
yeah,
they got "Let's Go Purdy" billboards around here. I don't know. He must be from there or something. I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know either. That's why I'm like, what's up with the "Let's Go Purdy" billboards everywhere I go?
Yeah, I don't know either about that.
You know they always gonna pick the white man over the black man.
Who's the black man?
Patty Mahomes.
Oh, but what did Kansas City got to do with Arizona?
It don't matter.
Now, if Texas, I'm sure Texas has Patty Mahomes billboards or whatever, but
you know the Trump supporters is out there in Arizona.
Listen.
Yeah, he's from Queen Creek, Arizona, wherever that is.
You from? Well,
he
not
played
from.
Football. He played high school football, right? Like 20 minutes away in Gilbert. So yeah, he from out here, I guess. So
I'm still not sold on him.
Who?
Brock.
Oh yeah, no.
Kittle
His true colors
said he was
gonna
gonna
show.
get back there. I seen that video. Kittle, he said, I bet. He said, I promise I'm gonna get back here. He couldn't get
That
that
where he
day.
burnt what's his name for that the touchdown?
No, I think it's when they lost the Super Bowl the first time.
Oh, okay.
And he was standing on the sideline. I promise I'm gonna get back there. And I just think they're gonna get this one with this team. This team is the best one they have, so I don't see why not.
By far. Not in history, but
not in history, but since they've been going to the Super Bowl.
It might be historically, and Brock is just that's a good thing though. When he is the
I felt like it could have been like this last year if he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, but do they still get the dub? I'm not convinced they get the dub.
I think they get the dub. They got the weapons, man. McCaffrey.
They got the weapons, but
and you see, like they scored more than 17 points, though.
You're right about that. But they also get pushed around a bit in early parts of the game. The Ravens did it. The Lions did it. But you got to think, Kansas City is in the AFC.
But they only lost, 4 games?
Right.
Okay, and the Ravens smacked them.
Ravens smacked them.
They lost to the Bengals too, but we seen
AFC
what the Raiders did to the Kansas City. Dude threw what, 60 passing yards?
But they know each other though. Yeah, but they know
each other. That's that's the thing. See, this is the thing about it, and it almost feels like the same conversation I was having last year about the Eagles, where I said there's a difference when you went through fire to get there, and then a team that just goes through their season. I'm not saying that the 49ers didn't play good teams,
and they went through fire. They was down both playoff games,
but you weren't playing the same season that the Kansas City Chiefs were playing.
This season?
This season.
They were just down.
Listen.
To the Packers.
Right.
And they was down to the Lions.
Right. But the Chiefs by far.
Down 27.
Chiefs by far had the tougher season.
Down 27.
By far had the tougher season. So a team that doesn't go through, the team that goes through more, basically, they know what they're fighting. They know what fight they have in them. The team that hadn't had to go as far but still fight gets a false sense of security. You know what I'm saying?
A situation where you play Lamar, like
right. But then
I'd rather play them rather than play Golf and who was the other one? Jordan
Love?
Yeah. Especially the way he was playing.
The NFC plays that way because they can. They play that way because they can.
Down 27.
You got to think, anytime Josh Allen throws for 30 points or more, how many interceptions did that come with? 2. You ain't just throwing for 30-plus point games in the AFC like that. It's just not happening. It's possible, but it doesn't usually happen. But when you look at the NFC games, they're all high scoring. They're either high scoring or no scoring at all type, 3-6, 3-9.
Some good defenses over there, though.
No. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm not saying that they're bad defenses. I'm just saying that there's a difference between going through hell to get there and thinking you did until you run into a team that's really hungry. Mm-hmm. And the irony is the team that I guess it's not ironic because usually the team that wins it the year prior has a tougher ish schedule. But the team that I would imagine to be more comfortable in the Super Bowl, I feel like was more prepared by strength of schedule, I guess I could say.
Oh yeah.
The boys got a good guy on their side too, calling plays too. So hey,
No, you absolutely right. You absolutely right.
I know he coming with a good game plan.
And listen, your boy
Big
Pacheco.
Trent over there, 71. Run it that way to the left all day. They finna.
That boy
It's
Pacheco,
gonna be hard.
he gonna stomp his way to 65 plus. I would definitely bet the over.
I don't know.
I do.
Greenlaw. Them boys in the middle plugging. We got Bosa right there. We got Young on the outside.
Yep.
Ward on the left. They got some boys.
You think Pacheco get that 65 though?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, he probably get at least 40, but they got that.
They're gonna be
tough,
passing.
D line.
Pass.
Yeah, I think that too. Plus, like I said, they got that tough, defensive line.
I'm telling you,
that's gonna be a battle. That's gonna be a battle. Like you said, your boy Bosa there, your boy Chase Young.
Mm-hmm.
Then they got my boy, I think Javon Hargrave, who came from the Eagles last year.
All that means is I gotta run straight downfield.
How you gonna do that? You gotta run through that
ball over.
That's what I'm saying. But when do you see a tight end step back? Only time they step back is if they fainting for the sack and backing up into coverage. But you don't see them step back for a run. You're pushing the edge just like your position calls for, edge rush. Right. So if I'm running off of the guard and the tackle straight downfield every play, both of y'all are out of at the point of handoff yard. Who cares about y'all unless y'all catch me from behind?
Yeah, well, that's true.
So y'all don't. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't necessarily. It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot, and Patty gonna be running some play actions on them. That would be my game plan. Pacheco, run yourself ragged this first quarter, and we gonna keep you on the sideline all second quarter until you tap me on the shoulder and say. And if you do, we'll pull you. If you do, we'll pull you. No big deal.
If you do, we'll cut you.
Second quarter, sit on the half until you pat me on the shoulder and say you ready to go back in. Patty gonna get it done for that little bit. Then from that point, you come back in. It's all play action. Every time.
Shut down Rice and Kelsey.
Play action and Kelsey gonna be right behind motherfucking the linebackers. Run your post right behind the linebackers. We play action every time, and I guarantee you it's buckets.
No, that play action ain't working.
It would if you ran Pacheco a little bit more than you normally do, is what I'm getting at.
Okay, yeah.
If you ran Pacheco heavy,
down, though.
If you ran Pacheco heavy first quarter, sitting second quarter, third quarter, you just set up a chess move. Buckets.
You think?
But who am I?
Wear him out though. You might wear him out though.
Wear him down. Fumble risky.
Because they need to.
He don't get the ball no more.
Nah.
That and like I said, you risk the injury because he has been all that hard running, which I love and admire. It has been taking a toll on him at the same time. Like he's had some injuries.
But he got a good week off.
Past couple weeks.
Yeah, minor injuries, and that week off was from a concussion.
But if that's what I'm saying,
and he ain't got and he not playing in no cold weather, so he should be good.
I mean, if he,
plus 65ers.
I felt like that cold weather was playing a factor. Them
I would
days.
go with the minimum of plus 40 rusher yards to play it safe. But I could see it also potentially get. It just depends on how they use them. That's what it
Well,
comes
I was
down
just
to.
saying that because they usually put them around that plus 64.5, plus 65.5 range. So I was basically saying I would say over on that if that's how you bet. But yeah,
Right.
me, since I've been MAGA betting, real conservative, I probably would have dropped it down to a plus 50.
Right. 45, 50 range. And because the one part that fuck you over is, Lord forbid, if he gets hurt, they don't void that shit. That shit it's still.
Yeah, if he played, they count it.
Yeah, I know. They count that.
Like, damn.
Y'all can't give a brother his money back as Shawnee.
No.
Like cut it in
I might have
half.
to
Like
switch
let
over.
me keep the bet alive.
No.
Might have to switch over to
Give me some
DraftKings
bonus.
soon,
Give me
fella.
some bonus money I bet on. I ain't gotta get no cash. Give me a bonus bet.
Right.
So bonus Betaruski.
But nah, we'll touch on this mock draft and then we'll wrap him up. My squad don't draft till 13, and I think that's our only pick of the what's the name?
Right.
Unless
Y'all
we
ain't
trade
finna
for
get
stuff.
nothing.
Third.
Well, I ain't finna get nothing. Probably somebody on defense.
Man, guess the position.
Wide receiver.
For the Raiders.
Yeah, for the Raiders, wide receiver?
Guess the position they as you said got to be somebody on defense. Guess the position.
Defensive line?
Of fucking course.
Oh yeah, that defensive line need improvement.
They want defensive tackle Byron Murphy out of Texas.
Yeah, you gotta help give Max Crosby some help.
I just don't but they do that every year. Like you gonna draft D line every fucking year, every single fucking year, and it doesn't work out every year. Every single Pierce fucking year. It. That shit is crazy. I'm hoping that because this is per NFL.com, and I'm hoping that they very rarely do they get it right. They usually get like the top 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, they very rarely get it right. But I'm hoping and praying that we don't go defensive line. Why? Why are we going D line?
That's what y'all like, man.
Man,
trying to get a pass rusher.
Y'all trying to bring back the old Raiders, the 70 Raiders, man. Defense win championship mantra.
And that's fine.
Just win.
Go for a linebacker or a DB, a cornerback specifically.
They said just win, baby, just win. You
don't need to keep going for D line. I would go for a linebacker if I'm wanting the defense. Give me a dog ass linebacker. Fuck it. 13. We good.
Yeah.
But the Eagles, they picked 22. Y'all looking at Alabama's cornerback Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Sound like a good name.
Bama boy, we like them Georgia boys too, but yeah, we take
Bama boy.
Bama.
Listen, them Bama boys been putting out some DBs.
For sure.
They've been putting out some DBs, so.
Yeah, the Buckeyes got a little pickup on a Bama boy I've seen.
They had a lot of transfers too,
yeah. Little safety.
Hey, good thing I didn't go to the game tonight. Dame sitting out.
That's what I seen on FanDuel. Yep.
Me too. Like voided. Like man.
Shit, void that shit.
I was finna pay some bread too to try to see close and see dog. I didn't even they didn't even say nothing all day either till.
Yeah, they've been getting fined. They've been getting fined for that.
I seen that too.
You can't just be doing that, bro. Like Cliff said, motherfuckers be paying hard-earned money and shit trying to.
Listen.
That's what nobody said until 7 o'clock. void
Some
it. What?
motherfuckers travel across the world to see these
Real
motherfuckers. You know what I'm
talk.
saying?
And he ain't been sitting
You
out
ain't
all game.
playing.
He been playing every game. What's might sit out?
Right. It's got to be rest or some bullshit. Something.
These niggas got
That
PTO.
hurts.
They
These
disqualifying themselves
These
for
niggas got PTO.
for the considerations of awards. That's what they're not realizing.
Not Giannis.
They realize it.
Well, they better not be mad when that ass don't come up with the dub.
But you got to think a lot of the players that are sitting out, like Dame and all that, been there, done all that. I don't give a fuck to get none of that anymore.
I'll be back to play here next year.
Yeah, you know, I'm here to play. I'm looking for a ring. That's about it. Other than that, I'm sitting my ass down. I don't care nothing about y'all's awards. He's already cemented his name. People already know him. So he doesn't need to get another MVP or another defensive. We know who Dame is.
But this was
Dame
KD
time?
and Bill. This is KD, Bill, and Book tonight, man. Lace up.
Right.
Niggas don't want to get
the good
active.
thing I didn't want. I could have went to see Giannis though, but I wanted to see Dame hoop with this team for the first time, and he didn't even play.
So a question for us bettors on the game. Would you rather a man sit out and them void your bet than the man play and take the game off?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
You're right.
I might hit 15 tonight. I'm taking the game off.
I didn't even think about that.
Now, from my
he was
perspective,
about to not hit nothing.
Right?
He's about to
yeah,
go
like
there,
I'm gonna just play a bit, but
I had him for threes. He's probably not even. Let me go in. I'm just jacking.
From a fan's perspective, though, it's better you do that than sit out. You know what I'm saying? Because at least that fan got to put eyes on you playing on the court. But from a betting man's perspective, I'm like, nah, G, I void that out for me. Take a seat.
Void him, yeah. You ain't feeling good? Go ahead, go and vote that.
Listen.
Go and sit out.
I don't know, that's wild. But Pats, where y'all at? Y'all got pick 3. Did you have Marvin Harrison Jr. going? Yeah, top 3 was Bears, Caleb Williams, Commanders, Jaden Daniels, which I don't like at all.
If we get
Marvin Williams
to build around.
They got. I thought it was interesting. Well, I'll say Cardinals.
It looks like the Bears is gonna keep what's the name?
Romo Dunze out of Washington. He a wide receiver. But the Falcons, they say, is getting Drake May out of North Carolina.
Drake May.
I said that's interesting. That's very interesting.
Him and Ritter?
Yeah, that's very interesting.
I mean, what you think?
With a Drake London? That's hard.
Drake May and Drake London?
Mm-hmm.
You ignorant. You high.
Don't he play for the Falcons?
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake London.
Notre Dame.
What's the other position? What's that dude play? I ain't even heard
Drake May, quarterback.
Yeah.
From UNC.
No, they would definitely be saying Drake to Drake, May to London.
I swear.
You know they'd be saying that. But I just think that's very interesting. That says to me that you have lost or are losing faith that Ritter can run your team. And he's only really had 2 years. 2 years?
I think this is actually his first year starting.
Yeah, right. Because Yeah, you're right, because Mariota did last year.
Mariota, yep. Unless he was hurt, he would come in for him a little bit.
I kind of feel like this is jumping the gun, in my opinion.
You think so?
Yeah, I feel like you're jumping the gun a bit.
Or
Like,
you just might have a good quarterback for right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You don't want Taylor Heineke as your backup.
but Drake May also in the backup either, so that would
True. So
immediately I would assume you plan on putting Ritter as the backup. You think that this is the better
Ritter
option?
can't stay healthy though. So
Yeah, I guess that's
you know,
somewhat
sometimes all it takes is that quarterback to get hurt and they throw him in. They never look back.
right. You think that's the NFL easy breakup? Is that the
Yeah.
silent quit? You run the
easiest
quarterback,
way
or
out.
you put him in danger plays until he gets a little
You drop
brittle.
all you.
Then
But I
you
feel like it's that quarterback's fault to like if he's gonna get smacked or not. You can always take the fall or throw it out or whatever you gotta do. If he told you to do the quarterback draw, you can do it. If it ain't there, you just fall. Like you ain't gotta try to still
that's
plow
crazy.
through.
We know Desmond ain't doing none of that.
He was running that thing, wasn't
He'll run it, but he ain't. That nigga ain't running it.
he? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that's a little. I mean, I don't know. But the rest of them was all offensive linemen, except for they said Bears Malik Chambers. Bears got the ninth pick after the first, and then
You always look out there like some. I think they already do some of the combine. No, I think that's probably in the
Chargers
summer.
Terry and Arnold, the Alabama cornerback. That's tough, but yeah, everything else was offensive linemen
I can't wait to see, man. If we get Marvin Harrison, bro, that's
in the
gonna be
top
good.
10.
Hell no. He ain't playing
Good
with Mac
piece.
Jones.
That is a good piece for
Hey.
y'all, and y'all got a new coach.
New coach. I'm telling you,
That is a good piece for y'all.
everything new. Everything it ain't new, but it's new. You know what I mean? He been with
How
us
long
before, but
long do players got to pull back their eligibility?
I think that's already over with.
Is it?
Yeah, that's why I think they signed the last day, like on the last day they could, before you had to go back to college. Like,
Because I seen some shit.
that's
This
why
was
Caleb Williams. I don't know
this
why
is a
Caleb
while
Williams
back.
did his last minute too. I was like, is he going back to school? Then he said, no, he's going. He put on social media he was going to the. He was declared for the
Yeah,
draft.
because I guarantee that nigga shit's trending down.
I couldn't have been. He was on commercials and stuff, getting Ferraris.
That nigga shit's trending down. Unless
Walking outside of Ferraris.
if it is trending up, it's because of the dog lovers.
True, you do got that.
You know, I just want to go home and cuddle with my dog.
That's your boy.
That's your boy. That's the
Hell
dog
no.
He
lovers.
had a crazy penthouse in USC.
What you
didn't he?
mean? Yeah.
Well, who mean?
He had him a little mini
Caleb
mansion.
Williams.
Little mini, you know, the vibes out there was crazy.
Yeah, no, he was set up nice out there in Southern Cal.
I don't know if he built for Chicago.
I think they said they keeping what's the name?
Who, Justin?
Justin. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't keeping them up. For how long?
I mean, if they gonna have to sign him a deal, don't they? This year, right? Or is he a free agent? You're a free agent.
I thought he was. That's why I was saying that if they draft a
But
quarterback, he coming to the
I think he
Raiders.
said he's trying to stay. I don't know.
Yeah, he said he was trying to. Well, I
I
don't
seen a
know. I
team
don't
say they're
know.
trying to keep him. They're not trying to trade him.
I
So
actually don't know because I thought I heard something about him being unhappy. When was that though?
I think they can get some players in the draft, and he'll be that. He can only get
Mm,
better than me.
they need to add some pieces to the O line, and that's why I know they still negligent. Cause you going after Caleb Williams, and then you going after uh LSU's Malik Neighbors, or no, that's LSU's Malik Neighbors, which is a good weapon to have. Y'all need weapons, but where's the protection at?
They can pick up a couple free agents. I'm sure there's a couple guards or some left tackles.
But I mean, we thought that they were for a few years now. That may be why they're interested in a Caleb Williams, because y'all want a quarterback that is comfortable with throwing off the run. We're
They
not going
probably
to
not even
protect you.
promised on
So
Caleb Williams.
you said what?
I'm gonna look at my resources again tonight for next week. I think they said they're talking about keeping him. So who else would they draft at that spot?
At the number one?
Yeah,
I mean, it
if it
depends
wouldn't
on
be
what you
Caleb.
want. Like, I mean, I feel like you got to get the best that's available, right? And if
It
you
wouldn't be the
need,
quarterback if you got a
yeah, so I
quarterback.
would go Marvin.
Hell no.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got to take the best available. So if it's not a quarterback, he's the next best available, and we
That'd be
need
good to pair
weapons.
DJ Moore too. So yeah, I could see that.
I would take Marvin, and then at that ninth spot, fuck another wide receiver. I'm getting an offensive lineman.
Mm-hmm. That'd be two good bills. I'm sure they got some free agency money too.
Right. And then you can piece it together. But there's no I feel like they don't know what's going on. If this draft is correct, the Bears, Chicago has no idea of what's going on with their team, their organization with those picks. They just don't make sense to me.
Yeah, and hopefully they do the right thing. This is to be
Nah,
undertaking one good run.
hopefully these are correct. Because if these are
Mm-hmm.
correct, then I do feel like Justin Fields again is one step closer to being in that silver and black.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Hell no.
I called
That's
that.
wishful thinking.
I called that a couple months ago.
You did. I remember that, but
Yeah,
I think you was still sticking with it.
yeah, I am. If they draft a quarterback, watch.
Oh
No,
yeah,
they
okay,
still got Garoppolo, Aiden O'Connell.
true.
Garoppolo's out of there.
But if they pick up what's his name,
No,
he'll automatically be their starter.
Antonio Pierce hasn't made any conversations about getting rid of him.
No, they haven't, but it's on Raiders.com. I think it was posted 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. It said Antonio Pierce first point of emphasis is the quarterback conversation. That says a lot to me, because if that's the first
That can
thing that
open up a lot of money for your quarterback.
if that's the first thing you want to address, then that lets me know that you've seen the same thing that we've seen.
I mean, but it also could be, I want to have a good quarterback competition, a good battle. I want them to, it's hard to tell because as of right now, that's what y'all got.
I mean, you also got to factor in the it's a new coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, new coaches, a lot of the times they want control. So what you see when a coach has the opportunity is they'll come in and trade players away and bring in new ones, because they feel like those old players are stuck to that old coach's decision. Mm-hmm. And it was very clear that was a Josh McDaniels decision to bring Jimmy in the first place.
Or the other coaches might want to bring in some dogs, and they don't feel like
right. And I'm like, and if I'm the coach, I'm like, why would I have to be expected to succeed with that man's decision? That's not my decision.
Yeah, he played just like he coached.
So now I have to address the quarterback situation. That's what I gathered from it. But I mean, I could be wrong. But
I think
that
he wants to assess what he has and have them challenge each other
you
and
know,
challenge themselves.
I watched. Well, I was really watching like playback of the Pro Bowl on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and I fell asleep on the couch. And I woke up on the 23-24 NFL mini movie.
Yeah.
And it was just showing like the recaps, the sideline conversations that happened during plays, shit like that. And for some reason, it almost like made me feel away. I don't like Jimmy, but it still made me feel away. They were showing all of his bad balls to Devontae.
Mm.
And then it showed Devontae on the sideline slamming his helmet. You remember that off the bench, and he
Right.
sat down, and you could hear him whispering something. And I rewound it back a couple times, and I couldn't make out what he was saying. But he was talking about Jimmy like this motherfucker can't something, but I couldn't make out what he was saying. And it was the two. I can't remember what game it was, Malk, but I remember we talked about it on the show. I said he missed 2 streaks where Adams would have scored.
Right.
2 touchdowns he missed. One was out of bounds, one was overthrown.
Mm.
And I bring that up to say that it's not a good idea for Pierce to entertain Jimmy coming back for the sake of the other players that you may want to retain if you have the possibility. But you know
Yeah,
you're
take his
not
best
keeping
option.
You know you're not keeping Devontae if
Right.
you're bringing Jimmy back. That's a fact. He's out of there. So,
He
Think
didn't.
so?
He didn't leave. He didn't leave when Carr was there.
well,
When
he
Carr
didn't
was
leave when
fucking up.
Carr was there because Carr's the guy that brought him.
Yeah, but he was still frustrated with him too. He was pissed at him.
Yeah.
He was
But he
mad a couple
can't. But
games.
where's he gonna go mid-season? Carr only had 1 season with Adams before he got shipped out.
I thought he had 2. He had 1.
Yeah, he had 1.
Mm. Damn.
Yeah,
That's rough.
yeah. This was Adams' 2nd year, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, Adams is 31, 32, well, 31 himself, so we don't really know what his shelf life's like too at the same time. Because Jimmy's about 30. Jimmy's 31. They're both 31,
Right,
actually.
right.
So,
So what you saying? You would lean more Jimmy than you would Adams?
no, I think you keep them both.
Yeah.
That's your veterans on the team. They're both 31. That's you don't. What else? Who else you got other than 2 at their positions? And who can you afford to bring in if you try to bring somebody in? And with Pierce being a new coach, I don't think he makes a drastic move like trying to bring in some big name. I think he likes what he's got for now. I think he assesses it and
I
then
think
makes
he's gonna
changes
make some
accordingly.
improvements. Yeah.
I think we're gonna
Yeah.
see some movement. I just don't think it's gonna be in the draft. Excuse me. But I think you're gonna see some free agency movement with Vegas. Good and bad.
And I don't know what y'all's salary cap's like. And then Vegas is appealing, but I mean, are you coming for the city or are you coming for the team? Because
Yeah.
that leads to 2 different answers as well. Now, am I wanting to come play for the Raiders? I mean,
but that's
I want to come kicking in Vegas.
semantics though. That's something that you can only sift out through an interview.
Yeah.
So I can't even think about that. Like, that's not even something that I would think about. And to be honest, I would only be concerned if it was a Le'Veon Bell situation and somebody was asking to come to Vegas.
Because some of these young guys don't know how to act. The Henry Ruggs situation wasn't that up
Right.
there in Vegas?
That's why the organization has to think about who they're targeting. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm sure they target. They tied down on that real bad. Like
Yeah, that's why
players going out.
they're not going to go for the reckless guy.
Sin City.
Yeah, that I've been said that it's tough, and it's toughest on the rookies because y'all are babies for real coming out of there.
A lot of people want to play for that
with big money
that logo.
Right.
I think they're gonna bring in somebody.
I just hope that they don't bring in nobody on the defensive line in the fucking draft again for the third year in a row.
A Bama guy, Georgia guy.
Nah, I mean Byron Murphy ain't no slouch. I'm not saying that, but how many defensive tackles, defensive ends are you gonna fucking experiment with that you don't even keep them?
Yeah, I know.
You don't even keep these niggas. So what's the point? Like I said, if you concerned about the line and the really as a Raiders fan, the only reason you would need to be concerned about the line is based off of rushing yards that we allow. Get a good middle linebacker.
True.
Fuck the line. Get a good middle linebacker.
To go with the other one, 45.
Right. Spillane, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then shut it down that way. But we can't keep gambling on the defensive lineman. That shit is crazy to me.
Sure, you need some DBs too on the back end.
That's what I was saying. Give us a good cornerback. With 13, pick 13.
That's gonna be a Pro Bowl corner.
You can get something nice.
And they may get one. They're just projections.
Yeah, I'm hoping NFL got it wrong.
They'll go to the pro day, but oh yeah, I like this kid.
That's right. That ain't even happened yet.
Nope.
That is a good point.
Stuff, catching.
That's a good point.
And stuff. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Participate in like the NFL draft pro day and stuff.
I got $20. Caleb don't participate in the pro day.
He'll throw at UFC.
He'll throw for some teams, but I don't think he'll participate in the pro day.
I think he will.
The pro day nor the protest. Yeah.
Well, he's already projected high, so I don't see why.
Yeah, I don't think he will.
He'll just throw. Yeah, that's all I see him doing.
He's got a dog cuddling appointment that day.
He's stupid as fuck, man. He just doesn't strike me as like, I don't know, and I could be wrong, but I don't think I am.
He seems stuck up. Seems set his way.
It's multiple things that bother me about him, and none of them equate to a great NFL quarterback.
I can see him being a Raiders guy. He might slip. He might slip. Upset. Oh, you would be ecstatic. That first drive, that first pass, him to Devontae.
I'll be upset.
My boy Mayer at tight end. Don't sleep on my boy Mayer at tight end from
from Notre Dame.
He's a fucking dog. He's a
tank
too.
He is. Jacoby been showing out.
Yeah, each year he keeps getting better and better.
Jacoby been trying to be like, nigga, I could be
I didn't think he was that
wide receiver one.
He keep proving me wrong for sure.
Man. Definitely
and we let him go.
Mm-hmm.
We let him go.
Y'all sure fucking did.
Jacoby. There's a million Jacobys out there.
Not wide receivers, not putting up numbers like him.
Man, they dominant. Like you
He didn't
said,
get 1,000, but he had 800 something.
We're in the era of wide receivers right now, like you said. So
You are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct about that. Quarterbacks and wide receivers. This is their time.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Or defense, unless you're like a guard, Sauce Gardner or something.
Right. That's what we talked about that offline. I said that happens. Listen, let me sound
or you're
intelligent.
A pass rusher like Micah Parsons. Where
let me sound intelligent. That happens intrinsically because if they're going to throw to the wide receivers, it gives the DBs a chance to shine with their, pass stopping abilities.
Intrinsically.
You hear what I'm saying? Let me throw a big word out there for these hoes that doubted me. But what was you about to say?
I said,
some bullshit. You about to hate.
Let me get a list of the hoes that were doubting. Let me get another slide. Let me get another little insider PowerPoint slideshow. Let me get another PowerPoint slide. Today
I give out TED Talks. I give out TED Talks if you need them.
And today I present. Look. Now some are not on here because due to not lack, visibility. Oh shit! But yeah, nah. It's gonna be interesting, man. I think we're gonna see a lot of changes, like you said, with free agency and draft.
We already seen a lot of new coaches changes, so yeah,
a lot of new coaches. So yeah, that comes.
It's gonna be a lot of player change. A lot of players like maybe Stephon Diggs, maybe he ain't happy where he is. So
Stephon,
I think it's gonna be some good trade.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. That's a fact.
We got about $76 million in free agency money. We need to go ahead.
$76 million.
Something like that.
Boss?
The Patriots, we like top 3 with money, so we better spend that bread wisely.
I believe it too. I do.
That bread.
You gotta think the only time that they emptied the bank was 2020 when COVID happened.
Yeah, and we got Judon.
They emptied the bank. They got Judon, They got Aguilar, they got Newton was already there. They got I'm trying to think of who else.
We signed McCourty, but he retired now. So
I did see that.
They had hella motherfuckers. They brought in like 7 people that year in the free agency.
We had we had Harris as a running back. Yeah,
I don't remember him.
Brought in Parker. That was
No, that was after. Yeah, that was after.
Yeah. Can't believe we bought.
Yeah, I can't remember. But regardless, what I'm getting at is who you seen the Patriots pick up since then? Not nobody.
But we got to give it time to when they become a free agent.
Hunter Henry.
They did get Hunter.
Anthony Gonzalez.
Anthony Gonzalez, yeah, he got drafted.
No, you're talking about free agents?
Yeah, I'm saying how like spending money on players.
Who was the other tight end did you hate on from the Dolphins?
Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki.
Mm-hmm.
Ezekiel Elliott.
We ain't paying no much.
I think both of them.
We ain't spend no money on him.
I think both that you're naming, I think were like we didn't like they got a deal.
Veteran minimum contract.
They got a deal on both of them. Because both of them happened under Belichick too, and Belichick's non-spending ass ain't gonna sign off, especially on no Gesicki or no Elliott.
You let Zeke value go all the way out before you sign.
Right.
Oh, nobody got him yet. We'll get you.
He might be playing chess, and we just ain't noticed it.
500,000 Zeke 1 year.
I think that that's very possible that Belichick is just playing chess, and it's like don't always work out every year.
Yeah, and he's probably gonna be happy to take a year off football. Like he's probably not done that ever. So it's probably gonna be good to just sit back and watch the game for a little bit.
Right. Excuse me. He could
He'll be back.
enjoy
I
it too
think he ain't.
much.
I don't think he's gonna retire like this. So
I would
especially when
hope
he
not.
only a few wins away from becoming an all time. Like
He
I
pulling a
know he
Barry
wants.
Sanders, and now the league gonna be like, nah, he ain't coming back. Barry Sanders was right there next to Walter Payton and was like, nah, I'm gonna step out. I don't want to break his record. And then when he tried to come back, they was like, nope, you did it to yourself. They
This
gonna
is
do
good.
Belichick the
Somebody gonna
same
pick him
way.
up.
Nope,
Panthers. Somebody.
Yeah,
bless you.
thank you. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
As soon as a coach get fired, what they gonna be? Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick.
Oh yeah, you know that's the now that's but that's different though because the media is always gonna keep his name out there.
Exactly.
The
So how is
media will
that?
rock you to
And he
sleep.
ain't the type that's gonna be showing his face everywhere, this and that. So it's crazy. The media's gonna keep his name alive like that.
No, they definitely going. You gonna hear Belichick every time a coaching
Every coach
issue
gonna be on a
happens.
hot seat. Yeah.
Right. Every time an issue happens, is are we gonna see Belichick back in? You gonna hear it.
Belichick was in for an interview today. No.
Right.
Yeah.
But I ain't got nothing else. What y'all got? Y'all got some, or y'all want to throw out them hit'ems?
Eagles
What
got a
else
new
happening?
coordinator, defensive coordinator, but that's about it. Kellen Moore from the Chargers and the Cowboys, offensive coordinator, and then defensive coordinator Vic Fangio from the Dolphins most recently.
I know both of them.
I don't know how that's gonna mix. So I don't
So
know how
they
to feel.
both on
I
Philly right
got
now.
you go.
Yeah, offense is Kellen, defense is Vic Fangio.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I got shout out to the Cavs. You see Donnie Spider going crazy. They
Listen.
15 out of what they 16 out of 17 these last couple games.
Mm-hmm.
They've been
Donnie Dunny.
without Garland, without Mosley.
Garland's
Now
Mm-hmm.
back, I
Donnie,
thought.
he just came
He
back,
just came
but
back.
he
Yeah.
might be on a
Yeah.
minutes restriction though. You know what I'm saying? But Don's still
Nah, but
doing
they
his
been. Yeah,
thing.
you right.
Best team. Well, they're second in the East right now.
Okay, it was like I been said it was going to happen.
All-Star game in Indy coming up. It's gonna be some close to y'all. Is it cold that way? Is it cold?
Hell yeah. It's cold out
Yeah, right.
here.
Yeah,
Now, well, no, it's
Chilly.
not. It ain't been too cold.
not too
It's
bad.
chilly though.
Now the past like 3 days it's been chilly, but the sun been shining, so
But heat warming up a little bit.
you
Yeah,
see niggas out here that live here with no coats on, but y'all probably
trying
still
to.
need a little
Yes, sir.
sweatshirt.
Yeah. Other
Little
than that,
sweaty
ain't got
sweat.
nothing.
Yeah, but it ain't cold like usually Ohio in February.
Yeah.
At least it hasn't been, but you know that motherfucking weather that they control.
Back and forth, back and forth.
You know.
And I don't got nothing else too pressing. Like I said, Super Bowl should be interesting off season as well. Jason Kelsey still hasn't officially announced what he's gonna do yet, so we'll see when that comes. But yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
say give it one more go. You don't get another opportunity after.
You
You're
don't.
right.
Once it's over, it's over.
You
Yeah.
know, I'd rather go out on my shield with an injury to take me out than make me stop than me just being like, I'm done.
Yeah. I know
And
when
then
you can
get to
walk out like
throwing the
that.
football with your son or your kids and be like, I still got juice left. I'm coming back. No, you got to take me out.
But that's a good thing about the NFL. They can just let them come back. So
Well, I would for like a lineman that works. I'm sorry, Le'Veon Bell. For a running back that does not.
especially lineman that just got done. He ain't sat 3, 4 years out.
Right. and the best center in the league. Come on now.
Yeah.
If he wants to come back at 41 and they like his muscle tone is still less than 10% body fat, they gonna take him. They ain't gonna do that with no running back.
Before my phone died, my hidden go to the Grammys. Cheating Beyonce, cheating Travis Scott, man. I think they said Beyonce had like 33 nominated Grammy songs, but never won for that Grammy or something like that. I don't know. They gave it to Taylor Swift though, album of the year. I guess Taylor
I know it
Swift's in
wasn't the
that bag.
same album that she released the first time.
The resale.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I bet it probably was too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't hating on Taylor. She a bad motherfucker, man. I ain't hating on her. I'm just saying that's crazy.
Her buzz is just too high right now.
I mean, listen. We ain't gonna get into all that. I trust her less than far as I can throw her because I'm sure I could dartboard her motherfucking ass. So less than as far as I can throw her is how far I trust her.
Sure.
Fuck all that for sure. Travis
What's yours,
Kelce
Mal?
signed the deal.
I'm gonna say my hit shit. I guess I probably gotta give it to Le'Veon just because. Yeah, bro, you tripping? You know, you.
I mean, no, I don't blame him for trying.
But you making specific requests on top of that. Like, it's not. It'd be one thing to say I'd like to. You know, I'm out here. If anybody wants to. But you said I only and specifically, if I come back, want to play for you.
You want a retirement tour?
Yeah, that'll make people not even look at you.
Right. No one's taking you serious off that, because that also
it'll be ugly. Like Steelers, like we don't want you either. So that's
the thing. It might be another motherfucker that's throwing the idea out there, but you kind of already offended them by saying, "Oh, nobody else, only them specifically." That's it. That's
somebody in the league.
Oh, okay, bad.
One of his ex-teammates probably could have put in a word like, "Oh, maybe I still got it. Let's pick them up and give them a little practice workout or something." But he probably messed that up by just mentioning Steelers.
Yeah, y'all
giving him too much credit though. Not him specifically. Y'all giving the league too much credit. He wasn't coming back even if he opened it up to all teams. He wasn't coming back.
But I don't know. I mean, he's the same.
They didn't take Barry. They didn't take AP. They didn't take all these players.
They did take AP until.
But they took.
Yeah, they did take AP. AP came back. AP did. No, I'm saying when he left and then he tried to come back. I do think.
Which time?
I feel like somebody picked him up
or something, and then the Redskins picked him up, and then the Detroit Lions picked him up.
Yeah, I know he got picked up. I don't know why them teams ain't sparking though. Yeah, so that was a bad one. But it's hella teams that ain't taking motherfuckers like that. They're not taking them.
If they taking chances on Zeke still, I'm just saying the possibility could have been there.
No, Zeke is still in the same age. Though.
They're the same age. And Le'Veon probably is too, I'm sure. I mean, he just got them doing boxing. Like, I'm sure he's
even when Le'Veon went out, I think he even went out on the Kansas City Chiefs and he wasn't playing. So
no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. That is very true. But that's how they were doing your boy Zeke. Zeke got first for your team too.
No, what happened was that knockout got him riding high.
Injury. Huh?
It's a different rush when you knock a man out, and that knockout got him riding high, feeling like he can do anything.
He's rapping and everything.
He on this Jake Paul.
And it could be, but I'm just saying.
He linked up with AB and he tweaking now.
You better call The Rock for XFL or whatever the fuck it is, because
another hit goes to this girl Selena Powell, if y'all know who that is. She got AB. Look up Selena Powell. She got AB tatted on her face.
I think I did hear about that.
Who is that?
Is she a porn star, CT?
Yeah. She's like a social media person, but she
What
definitely
is
on that.
with these young ladies
I don't
tatting
know how she linked up with
niggas on their
AB either.
face?
I don't even know how she linked up with AB.
I just
He
don't
said she
understand
got
it.
he said she got CTE.
She was giving that slappy tappy.
I just don't understand it. Like me as a man, I wouldn't want to stare at my face. So why the fuck would you put it on your face?
So
Like I wouldn't want to stare at my own face.
the way to try to scare away other women.
And now, when if we break up, you got to get that shit lasered off, and you gonna have a big fucking.
It ain't
Not
about
always,
if,
Cliff.
it's about when. Because man,
Because Krishan still got her shit tatted, and her baby
she
daddy
just
break
got a
up every week.
she just got a new one.
That mean her baby dad is bisexual.
She lost.
what?
They said she lost like 300K followers.
You said wait. You said what, Cliff?
That mean her baby dad is bisexual.
How? What you mean?
I'm not gonna get too vulgar. But if another
Yeah.
man's face is that close to your girl's face, you're bisexual.
If another man's face is that close to your girl's face, you're bisexual.
Yeah, that's
Toby, if another man was around Krishan, his baby mom, who has Blueface's face tatted on her face, you're saying
he's
that man comes in
low-key
contact
gay.
with her that he's low-key bisexual?
Yeah.
Because you're fucking with a bitch that has another motherfucker on her face?
Yeah, every time you kiss her, it's another nigga's face right by your mouth. Every time you do anything intimate
What if it was
with
like
her,
Tupac or Lil Wayne?
no, doesn't matter. It's on her face.
Any women out there, if you got a crush or celebrity, anybody tatted on your face,
Stay with them. Stay with them. Because the next nigga is bisexual.
It's crazy because she covered up the first one and got a new one. That is crazy.
Listen, that's all I got to say. But
they cutting her off.
And then Adrian Browner, I wonder what the fuck he did.
When he slid into DMs, he was wild.
Listen, remember he had them pussy videos that came out.
What? He had what?
Yeah, he had videos on him eating some girl's box in the back seat of a car or a limo or something like that.
Okay, Broner, the box eater.
No, I'm just saying, get it how you live. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just wondering what you did to have her tat a face on her face.
I think he was trying to call out a Tanker. Who was he trying to call out? He was just trying to recently call out like a good boxer.
If any woman tats my face on her face, I'm never fucking with you again. You would never be fucked with again. That would be the number one. That would be the grandest of old flags to let me know this bitch is crazy. like crazy.
Crazy about you.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Over.
Thinking about you, baby.
My hit'ems is going to. Who is my hit'ems going to?
I thought you was about to get it out. He said my hit'ems going to.
Yeah, I feel like I had it and then I lost it. Because I was thinking about it before we had that conversation. Damn. I can't think. So fuck it. It's going to. Who the fuck am I going? Because I don't want to just throw them out there. You feel what I'm saying? Because if I wanted to, I would say Zay Flowers for fumbling on the one. Lamar Jackson for throwing that interception. There was a third that I wanted to get out. Give it to the Zebras for every fucking week that they just fucked up calls.
Zebras.
And give it to Jizzy from the block for ruining the great TB12's career.
Ain't
They
no
ruined his career.
You got that messed up.
Well, I
He
mean,
never won.
Ruining the rest of it.
The back end.
Man, his legacy still strong, still great.
You got them right, but he wasn't done, and we
You
know
see
he
him with
wasn't done.
Aaron
She
Andrews?
finished him. She
Nah, he was
fatality
done.
katana his ass.
Malika Andrews? No, it wasn't Malika Andrews. It was something.
Nah,
He
what?
was done.
He was hanging out with some chick, one reporter. Tom.
Listen, Tom need to live his life. Yeah,
in
Jizzy
Vegas.
gonna hit them Johns.
Vegas.
But what you say?
Super Bowl gonna be a good one though.
It is. We gonna see what happens. The show. Damn, how is that even gonna work, Joe? We'll talk about it. Everybody out there, like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell the enemy, tell that motherfucker to troll. We out. We'll catch y'all.
For sure.
We'll catch y'all. All right.